My name's Basim Tariq and I am from Dow PropTech. I'm happy to share the stage with such diverse set of experiences that these people have. Real estate as an industry, it's the place where all of us park their wealth. 70% of people worldwide park their wealth in this industry, and if we talk about Pakistan, so we have around 5 million people who own real estate here of the documented economy. So I would quickly, before we start the panel discussion and we get to our topic, I would want if you guys could introduce yourself and briefly tell us about the place that you work at.
Attention everyone. Attention everyone. जो लोग पीछे खड़े हुए हैं उनसे प्लीज़ रिक्वेस्ट कर रही हूँ कि आकर बैठ जाएं. यहाँ पे पैनल डिस्कशन चल रहा है और डेकोरम भी ख़राब हो रहा है कन्वेंशन हॉल का. So I would request you all to take your seats and settle down so we may proceed with the convention and the panel discussion. जो भी लोग पीछे खड़े हुए हैं, it's a kind request, please settle down.
Yeah. So please, can you guys please introduce yourselves and tell us briefly about what you guys do?
Myself, Mehma, and Mehma Jahan Beg. Basically, I represent TPL Developments and working as a senior sales manager over here. My background is from real estate market, of course, since past almost 18, 19 years, back from Dubai. And recently, in a sense, say about 4-5 years back, I have come from Dubai and I was into Emaar, and then recently I have switched to TPL Developments.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Rabi Itani. I am partner of Knight Frank in Saudi Arabia. I've been in the real estate industry since the last 22 years. I've worked mainly in the Gulf region, Saudi, Bahrain, Kuwait, and some part of the Far East like Malaysia and Indonesia. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. This is Haneen Karar from 7th Global. So basically I specialize in portfolio diversification and management across 4 countries in real estate, naming Turkey, Dubai, Greece, Bali and Pakistan. So I mainly specialize in property diversification, how you can benefit from real estate far more than just capital gains and rental returns. I help my investors gain additional benefits and perks through real estate investment. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Myself, Mavish Rafiq. Born and raised in Saudi, overseas, yes. So I have seen a lot of things out there.
Can you just keep it a little closer?
Hello? Hello, yeah. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Mavish Rafiq here, representing RIB, Real Estate Investment Bank, working here as a beachfront specialist. Myself, I'm from Saudi, born and raised in Jeddah. Lived all of my life there. I have some diversified background from health, education, and working for the properties, the beachfront ones. So looking forward to do some, I do basically Dubai as well, here and Saudi, which is like mandatory to me. But looking the challenges and seeing that what we can do the difference in this field. So looking forward, yes, thank you.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. You guys must have heard me before, but again I'll give my introduction. My name is Hanish Qureshi. I'm a 30-year-old realtor. I started real estate 3.5 years ago, and this was a new industry for me to explore, and I saw the potential, not just for myself. Basically, we are taking care of the economy of Pakistan. If we build the community together, so we formed H&N Consulting with the thought of keeping the core values that are faith, transparency, end-to-end customer satisfaction, trust, reliability, which makes us who we are today. And the vision is to grow the skyline of not just Karachi. I'm a proud Pakistani, born Pakistan, don't want to leave Pakistan, want to do something. We'll travel around for sure, because now the life has just started, and the real estate industry has given me the opportunity with open arms. So I would like to thank visionary developers like Imar, HMR, TPL Developments. They've launched a couple of new projects, but it is beyond that. We want to make things convenient if you are looking to buy properties, not just for the sake of putting your funds in a corner. Because obviously, حسین بھائی نے ایک بڑی اچھی بات بولی تھی, وہ میرے دل کو لگ گئی, وہ تھی کہ زمین جو ہے وہ ماں کی طرح ہوتی ہے, ناراض ہو جاتی ہے, چھوڑ کے نہیں جاتی. سو یوڈ رادر, سو آئی بلیو اللہ پاک نے برکت بھی بہت رکھی ہے زمین کے کام میں. I was from a very different industry, and I was from showbiz. My whole family was in that, so it was a challenge because people thought کہ acting کرنے کے لیے آ گئی ہے. So it was fun for me. I was able to be more authentic because for acting I think there is one particular camera. When it's on, you play a character. And when it comes to real estate market, I kept on learning. I've had such great mentors in my life who have shaped me who I am today. I have learned so much and I want to learn furthermore. So kudos to everybody who's on the panel, and we have a great moderator. Please.
Thank you, Hanish. Thank you. I'm half as their age and I'll try to keep up with them sitting on this panel. I would like to start with discussing the problems that people face and what are their pain points in your specific zones. So starting with Mehma, I would want, if you can please tell any overseas Pakistani, what are his pain points while he's investing over here? Whether it's TPL, whether it's any other company, Imar, HMR, or any other particular company, regardless of that, can we just generally discuss the customers' pain points and issues that they face while making their investment?
Well, honestly, I've been dealing with, it's been almost like, as I said, it's been almost like 5 years dealing over here in Pakistan. So definitely I have come across with many of overseas Pakistanis. Okay, they always face slight problems definitely to bring the money from outside and just over here in their own country. That's a major thing out of it. Okay, that they want to invest. Yes, PKR to PKR, they are much, like relaxing sort of it, rather than bringing the money from outside and just, like buy a property over here. So, like obviously, like there was a channel, it was basically started up, say about like 2 years ago, Roshan Digital Account. Okay, that was much convenient for them to just, go through with that channel. But I think that, that didn't work out well in the market, So that's the thing. But apart from that, yes, people, they are looking for good opportunities over here in Pakistan, because obviously, like here in Pakistan, they have it's their own country. So of course, like wherever they are, they need to have some sort of, like place over here in Pakistan where they can just say that, they own it. So yes, this is the main thing, which actually, slight, reluctant for them, that, how to bring the money from outside, as I mentioned that there was a channel before. But apart from that, now recently, there's a slight change in the market that, the taxation that has come down for overseas. So definitely now the interest, whatever, like since past 2 years, that got disappeared. But I think that, because of that, this recent change, that might again, develop sort of it to bring overseas Pakistani into their country to park their, money over here in Pakistan. This is how it is.
Thank you, Mehma. Rabi, my question is similar to you, but keeping the Saudi landscape in mind. What are the pain points that people have over there, and what are your pain points as a person who's working in the Saudi real estate market? Whatever challenges that you face, we would love to hear about them.
Yeah, I think that any investor or any property buyer anywhere in the world, he would look at an easy entry, an easy exit. So any investor today who's looking to invest in a property, he would like to understand what are the legalities or getting and buying into that country. what are the taxes that are involved with buying a property, what are your yearly taxes, if there are yearly taxes. The second thing is the developer. The developer, I think, in real estate, the most important thing is to build a credibility and reputation. And it's the developer job. For example, a lot of people buy from Dubai, let's say, from Amar, from Damak, from all these big, because they already built credibility and they already delivered projects and products. And when you want to buy a property, if you buy it under construction, you have to make sure that it is coming from a credible developer who will deliver at the end of the day. Other than that is who will operate the property for you, who will lease it for you, who will take care of you. If you have all these services embedded into one company or a couple of companies, then you will be able to think that, yes, I want to invest in this country. Safety definitely is a major issue when it comes to investments. And at the same time, what are the future? So if you buy today, what will be the price of that property? What's the profit that I will make in the future out of it? What is the yearly rental income? So anyone who will be buying a property is looking at all of these will ask all these questions. And I think our role, or the role of companies that work in the real estate, is to really direct the client, because at the end of the day, your client will not buy just one property for you. He will buy several properties for you. So we are here to serve the clients and to make sure that we're offering them good opportunities.
Thank you. Haneen, you have a diverse experience of working in Turkey, Dubai, Greece, and
Bali, Indonesia.
Bali. So I would want you to pick the best one out of all of these and select one for any overseas investor who might be watching this after we have this discussion. And also, if you can highlight the pain points that everyone did in their particular domain for the set of your users.
For that specific market. Okay. So my favorite to choose with lots of pain points, it's definitely Turkey. It has a lot of pain points for Pakistanis to invest in an international market, because as we see, Dubai is very close to Pakistan. Pakistanis have been investing, living, growing in Dubai for a lot of generations, but Turkey is not very common amongst us. So when we talk about investing in Turkey, or how you can get second passports, or even a good property with seamless transaction, knowing that this property title deed is actually on your name or not. So within a country, so Turkey has a lot of cultural differences and language barriers. That's the biggest issues Pakistani face when you go to Turkey. You cannot converse if, for instance, we have Nadra here, so they have their own government departments, and everybody is authentically speaking Turkish over there. So Pakistanis cannot get their documents sorted, arranged, everything by going themselves. So that's the biggest pain point in my opinion too. And if you think about Pakistani agencies in Turkey that are providing means to buy real estate in Istanbul, so mainly those agencies are selling in the outskirts of Istanbul. I can guarantee and assure you that 90% of Pakistani agents in Istanbul are selling in the outskirts, giving properties that are that are not really good investment options. So that's a big pain point as well, as it's very difficult to find properties in the center of Istanbul. So that's one thing that Pakistani investors fear while buying properties in Istanbul. Then their transparency, to get to know about a market, to get to know detailed information on why you are investing, where you are investing. A lot of people, a lot of real estate agents just slide that point to give an informative to why you should invest in that specific property. Just what's up with here? Okay, so why invest in that specific property? Plus funds transfer is also something that comes in between when buying property in Istanbul. But it can be easily sorted. There are a lot of channels to go through with, that's the main point about these markets that we're talking about. Greece, Dubai, Turkey, these are all welcoming international investors from anywhere in the world. They have international buyers from Iran, Kazakhstan, a lot of countries. Name a nationality, they are investing in Istanbul, Greece and Dubai all together. So these are some pain points.
And Istanbul is the best out of all the 4 countries that you've worked in.
Personally,
in terms of
let me categorize these countries for you. So if you're looking for a lifestyle investment for retirement home, I would say that there's nothing better than Istanbul. Then if you're getting a second passport as well. So us green passport holders, we definitely need a second passport if you want to travel around the world and explore like I do. So I would say Turkish passport is the only passport through real estate investment that gets you in the most minimum budget. Plus moving on towards Greece, so if you want to earn rental income, guaranteed rental income in euros, so you can go for Greece and Schengen zone. You can travel Europe visa free, which is golden for Pakistanis, you can say. So there's that. And then Bali, I would say lifestyle and a luxury investment, a resort investment. To have a home in Bali, you can travel anytime. And Bali gives around 30% rental returns annually, which is highest just because of tourism. It's an all-year tourism-based country. Moving towards Dubai, everybody's favorite, Pakistani's least favorite and favorite all together. So bubble hai, ye hai, pad jayega, returns kaise hain. But if you see, a lot of areas in Dubai are majorly being developed by Pakistanis. तो जिन लोगों ने 2009 के क्रैश में झटका खाया भी है दुबई में, they are developing in Dubai today and they have gained good profits from developing, buying anything. जो हुआ, that was a cycle of recession around the globe. But today, Dubai is the safest market to invest in. 15 to 20%. If you're looking for solid, secure returns, then Dubai is your answer. And rental returns as well.
Thank you. Thank you for breaking it down for us.
Thank you.
Mavish, so same question for you. You've had a diverse working experience as well. So pain points of the customers and challenges as a realtor.
I agree. The thing she said कि bubble, I've heard 3 of them. मैं अब तक जो मैंने देखा वो मैंने ये देखा, आप कुछ भी कर लो, आपका मुल्क, आपके लोग, आपकी ज़मीन आपकी ही है. मैं पूरे टाइम बाहर रही, आज भी आई हैव लॉट ऑफ पीपल, ऑल ऑफ माई फ्रेंड सर्कल आर आउटसाइड. वो रहते तो हैं, ठीक है, बट दे आर सम हाउ दे मिस हियर. आप कहीं पे भी अपना घर बना लें, कहीं पे भी रह लें, लेकिन जो पाकिस्तान में आप जब आके रहते हैं, आपके अपने घर पे एक अच्छी जगह, सीरीन, अच्छा आपका ख़ुद का घर, वो सबसे बड़ी नेमत है. मुझे ऐसा लगता है. मैं सऊदी में भी रही, मैंने सब कुछ देखा, यहाँ रहने के बावजूद भी मैंने सब कुछ देखा. वो जो दिल का सुकून कहते हैं ना, जिसको दिल का सुकून, वो यहीं ही है. मैं ये नहीं कहती मुझे बाहर घूमना फिरना मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है, सब कुछ. आज भी आप यकीन कर लें, जो आपको ROIs जो आप यहाँ जनरेट करते हैं ना, दुनिया में कहीं पे भी इतने गारंटीड ROIs नहीं है. एक सऊदी और एक यहाँ पे दुबई, नो डाउट एट ऑल. आई वर्क देयर एज वेल. आई हैव सीन. अच्छा, हम क्योंकि मेरे पास बहुत सारे डाइवर्सिफाइड लोग हैं, मैं लोगों की बातें भी सुन रही होती हूँ, मुझे कहते हैं माविश ठीक है, थिंग्स आर देयर, बट अपना घर, अपनी ज़मीन, अपने लोग. मुझे सिर्फ इस बात से प्रॉब्लम है कि यहाँ पर लोगों को ऐसे एस्पेक्ट्स, ऐसी आसानियाँ देनी चाहिए लोगों को, जहाँ से लोग अपना घर इजीली यार यहाँ पे बना सकें एटलीस्ट. क्यों लोग बाहर जाके इतना दरबदर होते हैं, आप कुछ भी कर लें, आप कहते हैं यार यहाँ मेरे पास मेड्स हैं, मेरे पास गाड़ी है, मेरे पास ड्राइवर है, सब कुछ है. बाहर लोग इतने पैसे देने के बावजूद भी दे आर हैप्पी बट दे आर नॉट दैट हैप्पी. तो प्लीज़ मेरी थोड़ी सी मुझे यही कहना है कि हम हर बात करते हैं. मैंने कल भी बात सुनी, मैंने आज भी बात सुनी, मैं पहली बार पैनल में बैठी हूँ, एंड थैंक्स टू एवरीवन एंड माय मेंटोर एज वेल. लेकिन मुझे सिर्फ ये होता है कि यहाँ पे आपको इतना इजी करना चाहिए लोगों को कि लोग एटलीस्ट अपना घर अपने हिसाब से ख़रीद सकें. رہ سکیں, آسانیاں پیدا کریں ان کی پیمنٹس کے لیے, کیونکہ میں نے دیکھا ہے باہر پیمنٹس بھیجنا ایک وہ ہیسل, ایزی سب کچھ ہے, ساری فیسلٹیز ہیں, بٹ اٹس اے ریکویسٹ کہ پلیز پاکستان میں بہت کچھ ہے, دیر از اے لاٹ آف پوٹینشیل ہیئر. میں نے پاکستانی I've been to اسلام آباد, میں نے رورل ایریاز بھی دیکھے ہیں. دیر از اے بگ 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 پوٹینشیل, نیچر ہے آپ کے پاس, سب سے پہلی بات یہ. سو پلیز جسٹ ڈو سم ایزی ورکنگ پیپل لیونگ ہیئر. میں نہیں مانتی کہ کوئی بھی پاکستانی یہاں پہ گھر نہ چاہتا ہو. دیٹس دا فیکٹ. لوگ اپنا پیسہ نکال کے لے کے جا رہے ہیں, بہت تکلیف سے باسط پیسہ نکال کے لے کے جا رہے ہیں, ان کو نہیں دل ہوتا یہاں سے جانے کا, بیکاز پیرنٹس آر لیونگ ہیئر, یور لائف از دیئر. میں پیدا بھلے سعودی میں ہوئی, میں نے سب کچھ دیکھا. آئی لو جدہ لائک اینی تھنگ, میں آج بھی نہیں بھولتی ہماری چیزیں. بٹ بینگ ہیئر ناؤ, سینگ آر پیرنٹس ہیپی, آر پیپل ہیپی, سو دیٹس اے تھنگ. لیکن میں آپ کو ایک بتا دوں کہ یہاں جو ہم جس پراپرٹیز پہ کام کر رہے ہیں, ٹرسٹ می وی آر بلیسنگ. اللہ تعالیٰ کا بے حد احسان ہے ہم پر. یہ ہماری غلطیاں ہیں جو ہمیں چیزوں کو آگے نہیں آنے دیتی, یا ہم پریکٹیکلی لوگوں کو نہیں کر پاتے. بٹ دیٹس دا تھنگ. چیلنجز ہر جگہ ہیں. میں فٹنس سینٹرز میں بھی رہی ہوں, میں نے اسکولنگ پروجیکٹس پہ بھی کام کیا. چیلنجز ہر جگہ پہ ہیں. آپ کا مائنڈ سیٹ پازیٹیو ہونا چاہیے. اگر آپ اچھا سوچیں گے صبح اٹھتے کے ساتھ ہی, میں مانتی ہی نہیں ہوں کہ آپ کے ساتھ اچھا نہیں ہو سکتا یا آپ چیزوں کو نہیں ٹھیک کر سکتے. دیٹ از دی اونلی پوائنٹ آف ویو آف مائن.
Thank you
so
Mavish.
much. Thank you.
Hanish, I would want your take on the challenges and as a realtor and the pain points of the customers that you've dealt in the past.
I feel challenges agar na ho to that means you're doing something wrong. If you're facing the challenges, that means there's something happening and you're able to learn from it. Thank you. You're able to learn from it. So there are multiple challenges جس میں میں نے ابھی لاسٹ اسپیچ کے اندر بھی ڈسکس کیا. ایک ابھی بہت بڑی ڈیولپمنٹ ہو رہی ہے, ایک سی فرنٹ کی طرف ایک کوسٹل لائن ڈیولپ ہو رہی ہے. تو آئی بلیو وی کانٹ کمپیٹ انٹرنیشنل مارکیٹ میں, مطلب اٹ وونٹ بی ریئلسٹک. لیٹس بی ویری آنیسٹ, وی آر اے تھرڈ ورلڈ کنٹری and we are developing ourselves. We are taking that step forward, for which I was saying that we need to come together, because so this is the difference between an international market and Pakistani market, that we're a fixed mindset. We need to grow we need to have a growth mindset, work together rather than thinking ke ye kaun hai, you know, who is she. Let's go beyond that. Let's match our minds together. And if there are challenges, let's find a solution. Solution is something that we should be talking about. What could be the things, rather than picking on to problems. Obviously there are challenges like aapka interest rate pehle badh gaya tha, obviously, but then now we are looking at a progress. And if you are thinking from a positive mindset that we are the community, we are building a community together, if you're going to be part of that, rather than picking out کہ یہ بھی ایک چیلنج ہے, ہم ایسے ہیں, وہ ایسا ہے, ہم یوں کر دیں گے, ہم اب ان کے ساتھ کام نہیں کریں گے. بیچ میں پیمنٹس, اس میں انویسٹرز کا بھی اتنا ہاتھ ہوتا ہے, بیکاز وی آر ٹاکنگ اباؤٹ ریئل اسٹیٹ investors or developers. If you are giving a proper system to them, if you're making the transactions pretty seamless, and now we need to incorporate the tech part. If we are sitting at the PropTech convention, and the reason we are talking about real estate and fintech collaboration, we will be, if we combine this together, on which inshallah ta'ala you guys will see progress. ہم بھی اپنا ایک as a community ایک efforts جو کر سکتے ہیں ہمارے ملک کے لیے, not just for ourselves, it should be benefiting in masses, it should create job opportunities. اتنی ڈیولپمنٹ ہو رہی ہے پاکستان کے اندر کہ اگر ہماری گورنمنٹ, ہمارے ڈیولپرز, لوکل ڈیولپرز, انٹرنیشنل ڈیولپرز ہمارے پاس آ رہے ہیں, دیٹ مینس دے سی دا potential in what our soil has. If an international developer like Emaar is, and they're not going anywhere, these are some very big funded projects. They've just started understanding the potential of what our land is, rather than looking at, یہ تو وہی بات ہو گئی نا کہ کہتے ہیں کہ میرے پاس کچھ بھی نہیں ہے, اس کے پاس زیادہ اچھا ہے. تو آلویز لک بلو. آپ دیکھو کہ آپ کے پاس کیا ہے اور اللہ نے آپ کو کتنا بلیس کیا ہوا ہے. ہم لوگ اتنے, ہمارے ملک میں نا, میں کہتی ہوں ہم سارے بہت عیاش ہیں, ہمیں اتنا کمفرٹ ملا ہوا ہے, ہمیں اتنی آسائشیں ہیں, ہمارے پاس ہاؤس ہیلپ ہے, ہمارے پاس بڑے بڑے سب نے اتنے بڑے بنگلے بنائے ہوئے ہیں, مطلب آپ اگر باہر ہاؤسز دیکھو گے, ایون دا لینڈس دیٹ دے ہیو آف ایکرز اینڈ ایکرز, اس میں ان کے رہنے کی جو اسپیس ہے نا, their bedrooms is only for bedroom. So smart living, compact living, which we are introducing, which will actually make things better, because ہم horizontally تو ہم نے کافی grow کیا, لیکن اب ہم vertically grow کر رہے ہیں, جو کہ دبئی میں ہوا تھا. دبئی میں جب سب سے پہلا ٹاور آیا تھا تو ایک بالکل ایمٹی لینڈ کے اندر آیا تھا, سراہے کے اندر, and nobody believed, کتنے bubbles آئے گئے, and look at Dubai's industry. I mean, you can't compete no matter what. They're standing on a different capacity. Why? There's so much diversity, there's so much inclusivity, they are working together, they have all the tech, they have brought in international people over here. If their minds have fixated at one point, they are bringing in people who have smarter brains. They get people who are more smarter than them. They don't get intimidated. So I would request everybody that take these challenges as your passion. آپ وہ کون سا ایک کارٹون آتا تھا بچپن کے اندر, you make that ball and like you're like, let's just fire it together. What? Captain Planet. Yes. So be the Captain Planets, not those enemies. Thank you.
Thank you, Hanish. Thank you. So the last question for the whole panel, and it's about the solution to all the challenges that you've pointed out, whether it was the access to the property, the entry barrier, or easy entry, easy exit, or any other sorts of challenges, be it cultural or all the others that you guys have mentioned. If through technology we could solve one particular problem on the country that you work in, what would that problem be and how would you solve it? So I would like to start with Rabi.
Yeah, I think that the key is transparency, and this is the most important factor if you want to open up a market and if you want to consider getting foreign buyers to a certain market. You have to be transparent. Today I've heard a lot of panels about data. Data needs to be accessible, and you need to have all the data that you can from the market for you to be able to make the right decision. And I think when it comes to technology, you should be able to do everything without even visiting the country from where you are sitting. If you are an international buyer, if you want to buy, let's say, in Paris or anywhere in the world, you need to be able to do it online. You need to be able to finish all the payments online. If we can reach such a solution, I think a lot of countries will open up for the investors, because as foreign buyers, we spend a lot of time searching for the right opportunity, and usually we follow each other. We see where our friends are buying and we follow them, and this is where I think today we will find, like Saudi Arabia, they are working today to open up the market to foreign buyers, but they are also at the same time they want to start from where the other countries ended. They want to integrate technology. They are working on the transparency and on the providing all the data necessary for any buyer. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Mehma, what's your take on this?
I 100% agree with sir, whatever he said about for foreigner buyers and all, of course. Definitely, we need, we need a regulatory system, over here, that to pull our international customers over here, or international Pakistani buyers over here, they need a security sort of it to bring the money over here. So at least some sort of channel, if they are there, and they can guide them in a proper way how to park their money and what are the benefits, what are the ROIs and all sort of things, where they can easily facilitate them and just give them the security that where they are actually buying the property, that's secured, and the developer's credibility and everything. So of course, there'll be no hits and buts for them not to invest down over here in Pakistan. So this is what we need to work on that, and we need to just look into that, how to regularize, our system. Only that's it.
Thank you. I would like to ask Haneen, what's one key issue that you'd want to solve through technology for your overseas or any sort of investor?
Okay, so I would definitely say I agree with him. Transparency. Once we have online portals, like, I am completely truly inspired by Dubai's government, how they have facilitated real estate investments for investors around the globe, how clean it is to invest, how there are stats to invest in a property. They're speaking with facts. Historical transactions are being displayed on a website for you to analyze how, when, what property was sold for how much at what time, and how much did it rent for the last time. So this historical stats, the way Dubai provides through DXB Interact, it is, I think, important for every single market. And we personally go through Frank Knight stats for different markets like Turkey, Dubai, Greece, Bali. All of these we see from Frank Knight. But I would be like, that would be amazing for the world if we had proper stats with history, transactions, safe title deeds, one single title deed on one name, rather than having one building with 10 title deeds like in Karachi. So having an app, a clear government app, even Turkey has it, where you can register your own house, billing address and stuff. But on real estate perspective, I think an app like history, transactions, graphs, statistics is very important to know a real estate market.
Yeah, so we have data,
Thank
we
you.
have transparency, and we have the regulatory framework that we just talked about. I'd like to know from you, you take a jab at this.
Of course, I agree all of them. There should be smart, easy, accessible portals. उसके बारे में आपको लोगों को at least बताना चाहिए, because if we say that we are living in a world of technology, then what's the use then we do not use any technology in this field especially. There should be easy access in, because when people want to get entered, उनको पता नहीं होता, कहते हैं यार ये कैसे करेंगे, ये कैसे करेंगे, ये कैसे करेंगे. Easy access there should be written. बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ भी नहीं लिखे, आपको एंटर कैसे होना है, आपको पता कैसे चलेगा आप अपनी क्या जो भी आप बेडरूम, जितने भी अपार्टमेंट्स ले रहे हैं, जिस एरिया पे रह रहे हैं, देयर शुड बी स्पेसिफिकली एरिया वाइज स्टडी, जो लोगों को पता चले कि हाँ ठीक है यार, अगर बीच फ्रंट है तो these are the things, ठीक है, इनमें हमें देखना है, this is how we pay, this is how we get in, and this is how we get out, and how we generate an ROI in how much time of spend. Simple as that. Technology gives you a very smart thinking, not the hard work, but the smart work. Yes, this is what I want to say.
Thank you. Thank you. Hanish, what do you have to say about this?
I would echo with what Mehma, Rabi and Mavish has recently mentioned. So if we implement technology to achieve SOP, which is standard operating procedures, which will balance out the power and it will neutralize it via technology when transactions are not mood dependent.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Loved sharing the stage with all of you, working in different fields and having a diverse experience. Thank you for being here with us today.